Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're going to go have a look at the Redrock low loaders, as well as show you through the full range of the A, G, N, T and Q series tractors. But first of all, here behind me is the Redrock 24-ton tri-axle low loader, 23 foot on the flat with a 2 foot Beaver, sitting on 10 stud commercial axles, 255 75 17.5, LED lights all round, outriggers, toolbox, central greasing, air and hydraulic brakes, adjustable hitch eye, storage for your outriggers as well, tying points on the floor, and what's nice about these trailers, the high ground clearance at the rear with the short Beaver. We have long ramps, LED lights all round, rear beacons and reverse and tail lights done on a separate switch. Your ramps hydraulically operated from the rear. This is, you'd so call your standard spec for your tri-axle low loader. We do have another one coming, a foot longer, central greasing as well, and just a different colour, be a little bit different. But the Redrock low loader, well known, the Redrock brand is well known, the trailer is well put together. Heavy chassis. The chime is turned the other way around to give a unique feature, flush finish here. You might see on other brands of low loaders, it's the other way around. So no, that's the Redrock tri-axle low loader, 24-ton capacity. So I'll show you the little tandem axle low loader now. So here we have the 19-ton Redrock tandem axle, just hydraulic brakes. You have LED tail lights, you have no outriggers, but you have lots of tying points down the side. You have your toolbox, 19 foot on the flat with a 5 foot Beaver, and your short ramps as well. As I said, there's a difference in the chime, just doesn't look as sleek looking, but it still has the strength. 10 stud commercial axles also, and it's on 215 75 17.5 wheels. No centre greasing, but all the greasing points is very accessible. Not only we have these, we have an SLS tandem axle and a Donnelly second-hand trailer as well, if to suit all budgets. But that's the 19-ton low loader. The SLS is also a 19-ton, and the Donnelly is 19-ton as well. This one has hydraulic ramps, and the Donnelly has spring as well as the SLS. We have a tractor for you, Valtra, from 100 horsepower right up to 305. We have the A series, G series, N series, T series and the new Q series. Here we have a tractor with, what's on it here, only 50? 40 hours. Yeah, 40 hours. It's 1 year old, it's an A105 high tech. All you want, 3 spool valves, cab suspension, wide tyres, push out hitch, an ideal stockman's tractor, no frills, get up and drive. We've also A95s and A115s coming into stock. They're on order, they'll be with us in the next few weeks. Choice of colours available as well. We've also here, we have a G series G135. We have these with and without loaders, and also we have X-Hire tractors available as well in G115s. The G135, same size cab, slightly longer wheelbase than its little brother in the A105. You have a bit more spec. You have front suspension and cab suspension, 3 spool valves, aircon, You have a little joystick to operate your loader on the armrest. You have a monoblock, quick release block there on your left hand side for your loader also, so easy removed on and off. LED lights all round, that's standard now on all Valtra tractors. Comfortable cab, air sprung seat, and the famous neutral auto, as well as the neutral park function on the power shuttle. Move up to the bigger brother, the N series, which a lot of people will be familiar with going back the years with Valtra. The G series itself sits between the A and the N, so you can get an N in 135 horsepower. Same frame of tractor as this here, but if you want a slightly heavier tractor, you run to your N. It's large farm, small contractor. This N175, you have 3 tractors in the N series range. You have an N135, N175, N155 and N175. Active, Versu and Direct. Active and Versu are identical, apart from one has manual spools and the other has electric spools and a fancier armrest. You'll see that later on when you get inside in the cab. Choice of 115, 160 or 200 litre minute hydraulics in these. In the little G and the A series you have 110 and 93, so lots of oil flow to do any applications. The G comes on a hydraulic front suspension, the N comes with one airbag on the front, sprung suspension, LED lights all round. This tractor here is 50k, it's sitting on 665 38s and 540 and 480 65 28s on the front. Options of 650 and 710s available as well. Mid-mount valves, which means no pipes into the rear to operate a front linkage, and you have a spare valve here on the front. Front linkage will lift about 3 tonne, back linkage will lift its own weight, 7.5, 8 tonne. So lots of capabilities to do any job. These tractors are becoming very popular in the N175 series. Lads for umbilical systems, to put 710s on them, and if that's not enough, to put 900s on them as well. So they're light, compact and pack a big punch. Them tractors will dyno in around 180 horsepower, so there's lads running them on balers, dump trailers. There's no shortage of things that little tractor can do. So you come up into the 6-cylinder range. The T series came in 2003. Lots of people, the T series has been around for a long time. You have 2 options engine wise, 6.6 litre, which is in a T155, and after that in a 175 you jump to the 7.4 litre famous Sisu engine. The wheelbase of the tractor is the exact same, transmission is the exact same, all the difference is the engine. 50k and 40k options available. 40k no front braking on the front axle, 50k standard with front braking. Mid-mount valves, etc. on any tractor now with front linkage. Front PTO on this one here, this is a T195. You have 4 spool valves and power beyond with an active, and with a Versu you have an option of a 5th spool valve, a low pressure valve. And with all these tractors, a big plus is none of the hitches is piped into a spool valve, so you'll have 3, 4, 5 spool valves free at any one time. So lots of applications now require more spool valves, for example dribble bar, trailing shoes, etc. Load sensing hydraulics, same as the N series, 115, 160 or 200 litres a minute. Choice of tyre, 650, 65 42s or 710 60 or 30 or 42s. This tractor here, this 195, sitting on 660 30s on the front and 710 60 42s on the back, VF, so you can run these at very low pressure. Cab is identical between an N and a T, LED lights all round. So if you have an N and a T in the farm, in the contracting business, both actives, the operators have no changes, they can just jump up and drive the difference between one and another. You have an active, Versu and Direct, same principle. Active manual spools, Versu is your electric spools, and your Direct is your variable transmission. So if the T series runs from 155 right up to 255, we've all in stock as well, all different specs, some without front linkage or PTO, some only 40k, so whatever tractor you want, we most likely have. Then if 255 horsepower is not enough, and if it's not enough in 9 tonne, we have 300 horsepower, the Q series, running from 225 right up to 305. Tractor in around the 10.5, 11 tonne mark, so it's the bigger brother. Full variable transmission, that's the only option that's available. In it, 200 litres a minute as standard, 2-speed PTO, 540 and 1000 or 1000 E, 1000, whatever your application requires. 50k inside in your Versu, from your N series right up to your T series. The interior of the cab, or Q series, the interior of the cab's all the same. Functionalities. All the difference is the driving of the tractor. You can get your T in a direct, you can get your Q in a direct, but you have only 2 ranges in your Q, and in your T you have 4 ranges. It's an MLT 260. You might have to correct that, Neil, if you look it up. It's a very well known transmission, and it's out a very long time, so it's tried and tested. The Q series is very heavy duty, and we have a 265 and 2 305s in stock. Very good warranty packages available with all these tractors, and there is 0% finance available as well if need be. But that's the whole Valtra range, right up from the A to the Q. If you have any more questions, drop us a comment or give us a call on 049 854 4353. And if you want a tractor, we'll have it, and if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.